Okay, so before you get mad at me, before you say, Emma, where the have you been? I just moved into my dorm. I moved in on the 24th. It's like the 30th, so I needed that little bit of days to kind of get myself resituated into college, kind of figure out what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I am a sophomore now. And is this mold? I'm a sophomore now, and I wanted to kind of, you know how people are doing back to school tips and what you should do in college and how to make friends and how to be happy and how to take care of yourself. Well, I don't think that's very helpful, so I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna tell you what not to do in college. What not to do. There's a lot that you should not do, and I've done it. I've done it all. I've done all the things I shouldn't have done, and I'm here to tell you guys what I did and why you shouldn't do it. So let's begin, shall we? Okay. College is full of very different types of people. There are people who you're gonna be friends with for a very long time. There are also people who you're gonna be friends with and it's gonna happen very fast and you're gonna get very close very fast, and that's not always a great thing. Codependent relationships in college are very common because you are living with a bunch of people, you see them every day, you probably have classes with them. So it's hard to avoid codependency in friendships and also in relationships, but it's okay because you guys are gonna learn. But I guess the thing to avoid in friendships is don't feel like you need to always go eat with your friends. Don't feel like you always need to do homework with your friends. Don't feel like you always have to be with other people, because sometimes it's really good to just be by yourself and do your homework and give yourself kind of a schedule. Like, you guys see my calendar, I write my classes. I'm a TA this semester, so I definitely have to be a little bit more in my own because I have a lot of work to do. I am in an art conservatory, so I have just a ton of to do all the time. But no matter what your major is, even if you're undecided, just make sure that you have some time just to do your own thing, just to have your own space to do your work, some freedom. Another thing not to do, don't get sick. Try and eat regularly, try and eat healthy. College food it's not great, but try your best. If you have a meal plan or if you have to go grocery shopping, get as many fruits and vegetables and proteins and irons and calcium as you can. Don't neglect your body because you will probably get sick if you don't eat right and if you don't take care of yourself. Don't get back with your ex. 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 Don't do it. Don't need to. Don't get back with your ex. They're toxic. They're toxic. There's a lot of toxic boys in college. There's a lot of toxic girls in college. There's a lot of toxic they-thems in college. You have to be careful. You don't need for everyone to like you. You don't need to get back with people who weren't good for you. If they weren't good for you before, they're probably not good for you now. Same thing with chemicals. Would you snort gasoline and then a year later be like, hey, that didn't turn out very well, but maybe I'll do it again and see what happens? It's gasoline, don't do it. You do not need to be around your ex. They're not good for you, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, don't, because I did it. It's been 4 days and I already did it. So don't do it. Learn from my mistakes, don't do it. I just wanted to update myself and you. The boy I'm talking about stole my pants and then blocked me, last night, so. Don't take drugs. Oh my god, there's so many drugs in college. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not condoning drugs. Oh god, how do I even say this? There are drugs that you really don't need to experiment with. You're just gonna have panic attacks. It's just not fun. You don't need to do drugs. You don't need to do drugs. You don't need to drink. You don't need to do any of that. You can, but you don't have to. It's not necessarily necessary. And also, if you're drinking and partying all the time, your grades are not gonna be as good as they would be if you were taking care of yourself. And also, you're gonna get sick really fast. Really fast. Also, condoms. Wear condoms. Wear condoms. Wear condoms. Always, 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 always have safe sex. Please have safe sex. Please have safe sex. I cannot say that enough. You need to have safe sex. You need to protect yourself because college is a dirty place. College is dirty. People are dirty. some kids don't really know how to take care of themselves. You need to have condoms, wear condoms. I'll give you one right now. Please protect your bodies. And especially like if you're not in a relationship with someone, or if you are, regardless, just, it's good to wear condoms, you know, until you have a conversation where you don't necessarily need them. If you're like, it's up to you, but I would highly recommend having safe sex, because you don't want an STI or an STD. You don't want a yeast infection for us ladies. You don't want issues, you know, you don't need that kind of stress. There's like a lot of opportunity to make terrible decisions. Just don't do it. What else should you not do in college? Don't procrastinate. Try not to procrastinate. If you have homework and you know that you have homework, like I know I have homework right now, and instead of making a YouTube video, do your homework. It's gonna feel better, it's gonna feel lighter, your semester's gonna feel easier, your classes are gonna do better, your professors are gonna like you more. Just do your homework, don't procrastinate, study. Also, it's really great to make friends with like people in your classes, because if you don't know what's going on, they might, or they might not, but they probably might, and you should ask them. So don't be afraid to talk to kids in your class, don't be afraid to talk to your professors, and don't procrastinate, don't not do your homework, you know, don't not study, things like that. Don't spend your money on things that you don't absolutely need. It's really a great idea to save your money, because you're gonna want it for something down the line, and then you're not gonna have any because you spent it on Svedka, or you spent it on Joel Pods, or you spent it on just things that you just don't absolutely need. Guys, if this video was helpful, or if it wasn't, let me know in the comments, and then I'll kind of like switch it up from that. I love your feedback. It's what makes me me. It's what makes this channel our channel. Things that we can talk about, things that we can do, things that we can discuss, you know, like I rely on you guys to tell me what you want to see, what content I should be creating and I should be focusing on. And I'm so sorry for not posting in such a long time, guys. I'll try and keep it up, but you know, it's first semester. I kind of do want to get back into my routine a little bit, and we'll go from there, you know? Alright, well, guys, I love you so much. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like and make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed, so that we can see each other again. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay good, stay safe. Have an amazing move-in, have an amazing first semester, have an amazing day, have an amazing night. Have such a good life. I will see you guys soon, and I love you guys so much. Okay. Mwah.